everyone, welcome to tonight's So You Think You Can Dance recap.
There's 8 couples left and they all want to win.
And we got Nigel, Mary, and Adam Shankman.
The Shankster.
Love him.
Oh, he's been so busy. He's been shooting Adam Sandler's new movie, Bedtime Stories, with Lacey and Travis.
Well, I think he said he wrapped it like 5 days ago.
Right.
And it's like a Christmas movie.
Right. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Something America doesn't know about their partner is
Well,
the theme this week.
Yes. So, the first of the night, Kherington and Twitch.
Well, she's got a shopping problem.
And he laughs like a bear?
Ooh,
How do bears laugh?
I guess like that.
But anyway, they were doing a hip-hop choreographed by Tabitha and Napoleon.
Napoleon. And you know what? They're one of our favorites of the night.
Yes, they danced to Don't Touch Me by Busta Rhymes.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like they were breaking out of prison, kind of. And it was just really good.
It was great. They set the bar really high for the other acts tonight.
They were in sync, and they were hitting it, and it looked good.
What else do you need to know?
I know.
Up next, Courtney, Galiano, and Gev.
Yes. He thought it was cool that she is going to be a special ed teacher.
And when he was a little kid, he looked like a baby girl.
That's always cool.
I think a lot of guys look like baby girls when they're younger because a lot of moms just don't want to cut their little boys'
they're like,
hair.
oh, it's so cute.
So they danced a rumba choreographed by Tony, Meredith, and Melanie.
Yes, and it was to Wishing on a Star by Royce.
Nice little play on names there. Okay, they were also a favorite of ours tonight. They were
was so hot.
And 10% sexy.
Yeah.
You can't get any sexier than 110%.
Now, the judges knocked them last week and said that they didn't have a good connection, but this week they definitely did.
The connection was like 2 magnets.
There
Insane.
There was no disputing that.
And she had on a very dangerous dress to dance in. I mean, it was just about touching the floor.
It wasn't even because it was risque. It was because it kept getting hooked on her shoe.
Yes. And the whole time I was like holding my breath thinking, oh my god, I hope she doesn't trip or fall.
Yeah.
It's like very dangerous. So, up next, Comfort and Chris. She was a former beauty pageant girl.
Oh. And he is a food moocher. But don't try to take his
food
food.
moochers.
Yeah. Are you going to eat that?
They wait until you got the last bite and then they're like, can I have that? No. So they're doing a jazz routine by Tyce DiOrio.
Yeah, it was kind of like an African jazz.
Yeah, and it was danced to Marilyn Manson's Beautiful People, and I love the beat on that song.
Yeah, but I don't like Marilyn Manson's kind
of
music. It's like,
and his videos are really scary, too.
Yeah, they are.
So, yeah, I really wanted to like this. And I did when they first came out. I thought it was
strong
really
in the beginning.
Good. But then they just couldn't sustain it. And they were just like flopping through the rest
Out of
it.
sync. They got to that blanket part and it just fell short.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I don't want to rag on them. I just didn't like it.
So next up was Jessica and Will. And Jessica's nickname is Ariel.
And he's
like the Little Mermaid.
And he's a gentleman.
Yes.
He opens doors and such.
That's cool.
I like that.
So they danced a disco choreographed by Doriana Sanchez.
To Heaven Must Have Sent You by Bonnie Pointer.
You know, I wasn't feeling this.
It was kind of sloppy to me. Like, they were just going from move to move. It wasn't smooth.
I really want to see a good disco because I love it.
I love a smooth disco, and he was just dancing it too hip-hoppy, precursor to breakdancing hip-hop kind of...
I thought he did do better than her, though, this week.
He did do better than her, and he did do better than her last week, too. She's kind of the weak link in their little duo there, but...
Some of the lifts were a little bit shaky.
Again, I just don't think he's as good as all the hype. Sorry, Will.
Maybe it's just not a good partnership. Sorry.
Yeah, that could be true. That could really be true. Up next, Courtney, Lind, and Matt. And this was an honorable mention for us. We gave them.
There was a lot of good dances tonight.
It was hard.
So she has a tattoo on the back of her neck.
and so she must dance or something like that.
Something like that. It was cute.
And he has one of the worst ninja masks I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he likes to run around wearing it, and it's kind of weird.
It was so cheap, though. The pattern wasn't even matched on the top.
And the seam was in the front.
Yeah. Not cool. Not cool, Matt. They were dancing a contemporary by new guest choreographer Sonya.
Yes.
Oh,
awesome
my
mohawk.
God. All I could think was, can we hang out after the show? Because in case you didn't know, I had a mohawk once upon a time.
It wasn't like that.
No, hers was fantastic. It was epic.
Mm-hmm.
So they danced to Wrestlers by Hot Chip.
Yeah, contemporary.
They were seriously in sync and fresh.
They were supposed to be like comic people.
But their costumes were horrible.
I didn't think they were that bad.
The costumes were bordering on taking away from the dance. And I didn't want their dance to be taken away from because it was really good.
It was.
Technically, it was really good and they had a great connection. So, up next, Chelsea Trail and Thayne.
Yeah.
He wants to be a fashion designer.
And she's a flower thief.
I hate flower thieves.
They go in there and they take clippings from people's gardens.
That's not cool.
The whatevers from the hotels.
Well, they're going to be punished because they're doing a quick step by Heather Smith.
I love Quickstep, but
I do too.
It's got to be one of the hardest ones to pick up in that amount of time.
And it's got to be good or I don't like it. And I'm sorry, kids, I didn't like it. They danced to You Can't Hurry Love by Phil Collins.
Did we mention it was choreographed by Heather Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I can't believe that Phil Collins covered that song. It was weird.
Good.
It sounded good, though. I just was surprised.
It was not in sync, the dance, I mean. It was kind of choppy.
The judges didn't mention it, but I felt like they were not stepping at the same time, even.
Yeah.
Maybe I just didn't... I don't know.
I think the problem with them was that they weren't committed to the dance and they weren't committed to the story of the dance. So they couldn't really dance it fully. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it does to me. So up next, another one of our favorites, Chelsea Hightower and Mark.
Yes. She is a tomboy when she's not dancing it up.
And he dances so weird, he made his pinkies go crooked.
That was so weird. They were like...
Wow.
Oh my God. It was crazy.
They're doing a hip-hop by Tabitha-Napolean.
Yes, and they danced to Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis.
I am going to declare them my favorite couple right now.
They're freaking amazing.
He is crazy, and she is she's like Rubber Woman. She can do anything.
He was supposed to be like a businessman, and she was like a stay-at-home whatever. And she didn't want him to leave for work because he's like a workaholic. Right. It was so crazy, and you could see the emotion in their faces.
That story 100%. If they moved in next door, I'd think they were my new neighbors. It was crazy.
Well, they would be your new neighbors.
I know, but I mean, I'd get the whole story. Like, oh, that poor girl. So, to round out the show, Kaytee and Joshua, another one of our favorites. And we had a lot of favorites tonight.
Yeah. So Kaytee screams like a boy. I do that too. Then again, I do both. I'll be like, eh!
Yeah,
like,
you do both. And he is a softie.
Yes, he is.
He looks like a teddy bear, I'm telling you. So they're doing a Samba by Tony Meredith and Melanie.
And they dance to Baila-Baila by Angela Villa.
And their chemistry was awesome.
It was totally hot.
They made it so sexy. He was doing like girl moves and it was just crazy.
Girl moves?
Yeah, when he was doing that little editor move where you go backwards. I don't usually see guys doing that. I don't know what it's called because I'm not, a Samba dancer, but I can definitely appreciate it.
It's hot.
Wow. The judges are going to have a hard time tomorrow when it's time to do the little drink by the stairs talk.
I'm kind of, I don't even know what. Anxious to see who America's going to put in the bottom. I don't know. It's going to be tough.
I think my least favorite of the night, though, was probably Comfort and Chris, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I really like Comfort. I think she's really talented. So tomorrow night, it's going to be guest performance by Jordan Sparks.
Oh, and the Breaking Crew Quest.
Oh! I can't wait. But we'll have to. Till then, much love.